I'm a little rusty here. So, tell me when
I
we're
think we all
on.
are.
Oh, I'll hit the Zoom link too. Let me open that. Coming from browser maybe. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we're in the Zoom. AI Companion is on, so you're being recorded. Okay, great. Okay, I think I'm in. All right. Okay, well, welcome everybody to the Lunenburg Cemetery Commission meeting, Thursday, February 26, 2026. In accordance with the requirement of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and will be uploaded to the Lunenburg Access YouTube after the meeting. This meeting will be held in person at the location provided on this notice. Members of the public are welcome to attend this in-person meeting. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and/or participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast unless otherwise required by law. Members of the public with particular interest in any specific item on this agenda should make plans for in-person versus virtual attendance accordingly. Shall we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So for review and approved minutes, I basically just sent Donna and David a draft here. You can see it up there. You talked about the backlot expansion, looked at the plans. I just reviewed some of the sites and took note of what would be in violation of our current rules that were actually given allowances, just to get back on the right page of what our current setback rules are for plots and stones and all. We talked about hardship lots, dog waste concerns, allowing dog walking in the cemetery. Let's see. Regarding applicable charter rules. I'm not sure what charter rules,
I don't remember.
and then
We did talk about the charter, and I'm trying to think what it was about.
I think we just talked about possibly updating some of the
Rules
rules.
and
Oh,
regulations.
because, yeah.
oh, right,
Yeah,
yeah, because
right.
I have some of that too, yeah, we were talking about bylaws and, yeah, what's embedded in the town charter
Correct.
versus what's on
Yeah,
our page.
we want to kind of condense
Yeah.
the rules and regulations down to like 2 pages instead of 5.
Right,
And just
right.
the basic things in the rules and regulations. And then you can have other things in the, other things on the website.
Okay. And then I had a note about the Lancaster sign. Is that, or did I write that right? I was just trying to go by my handwriting.
Regarding the Lancaster sign for the Department of Public Work. So, well, it's not the Lancaster, it's the cemetery building sign, okay?
Okay.
That's, it says department.
Right.
We're not a department anymore, we're a division of the DPW.
Okay.
So, instead of doing the whole sign over, they can make a sticky on thing, D&G that we do our business with. Instead of saying department, we can put division.
Are you talking about the building across from the cemetery in the north?
Yes, where I keep all my equipment.
Yes.
And we gotta get these things kinda straightened out. I mean, we aren't yes, we were a department up until 2001, but now we're a division of the DPW.
Okay.
So that should be changed. So when people call and they talk about the department, and I gotta correct everybody that calls, and no, it's a division of the DPW.
When was that changed? Was it changed by the
2001,
selectmen?
2001, when the town
And what
was.
was the reason they changed that?
Bill Gustus Bill Gustus was the CAFO at the time.
Yeah.
And he put all those departments under Jack Roddickman's. The cemetery, DPW, forestry, parks and facilities, all that went under Jack Roddickman's in
And then
2001.
all of them are divisions now? instead
Now
of
we're a
departments?
division, right, so we're not a department, but we were a department before that time. So, and that's in the 2001, that's right here. I got that right here for you.
It'd probably be tacky to put a sticker thing over it.
Yeah, right,
That would
so,
be
yeah, because it costs a lot of money, take that down, you know, we can just put a nice thing up there,
Okay.
but it's right here, it's, 2001, October 10th, 2001, meeting with Stan Barney, Whitcomb, Greg Bingham, Charles Deming, and it was DPW Director Jack Roddickman's outlined his plans for the cemetery department, which is also now a division. He also discussed to what capacity he would use Superintendent Greg Bingham for the whole scope of things. So in other words, when that turned over to the DPW, when that got incorporated into the town, to the DPW, things then that falls under Jack. It fell under the town. So we got to just change. It's not a department; it's a division. So that's all that is.
Okay.
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 You know, it's just got to be right. You know, because when people call, I'll meet you at the cemetery department. It's not. It's division.
Okay, so I could just send this back out for any final comments,
Yeah.
or, yeah, you wanna
That's
do
all.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we can approve it at the next meeting?
Sure.
Okay. And I don't have the minutes for the December 11th yet. I just sent a note off to see if we can get the AI export of those to run and finish composing those minutes.
Okay.
I only requested those today, so.
That's okay. You got a typo, go back to the reviewed.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now we're on to public comment. Does anyone have public comment from the board?
Guess not.
Yep.
Okay. I did hear, somebody was visiting the cemetery and, they just, would like to see the ability to access during the winter. But of course, the gates are up and it's not plowed. So I just, didn't know if there was a way to plow even a parking spot or provide some type of access, you know.
Well, in the past, for quite a few years back, all the way back to the 80s and 70s, They didn't allow anybody in the cemetery because then we'd have to maintain it. Because if you open up a gate, somebody falls, then now it's taking me away from the DPW because in my job description, I still have to plow for the town. So if we start doing that, then you kind of open up a can of worms. So that's why I plowed. I don't know if you went by the cemetery today. After I get done plowing for Bill, I take our backhoe down, which we do have a brand new backhoe, but I'm not using that yet because I don't have it registered. But I still use the other backhoe, and I plow out the entrances at the south, both entrances, and I plow out all the entrances at the north plus the cemetery building. So if somebody wants to get in there, they're just gonna have to park in front of the gates, and you guys can go down there tomorrow and take a look. It's plenty of room to park. But if you stop popping open those gates and letting people in, that means I gotta go down there and maintain them to make
So you
sure
have
the
the
lights.
chains across, right?
Right,
Okay.
right, and we already had that conversation with the fire and the police not to lock them, because if somebody does go in there and does walk, and they
Yeah.
get hurt, and you gotta get a fire truck or an ambulance down in
Okay.
there, they gotta pop those gates and get right in
Got
there.
it.
You know, so we talked about locking that stuff a long time ago.
You really can't access the cemetery during the winter anyways if there's snow.
Well, they got some pretty good vehicles in there, they got, the fire department's got some, they can get in there if they have to,
But I mean,
you know.
the public doesn't really.
No,
get to
not the
get
public, no, we don't.
They go in there anyways.
Nah,
They walk.
they walk.
Right.
They walk in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that leaves us any liability for
Right.
us.
Yeah.
But if we open up that gate, Mike, then that means I gotta
Okay.
babysit it, so.
Yeah, no, I understand, so I just thought I'd
Plenty
bring it
busy
up
with it, I
to
just said,
get some clarity to it.
yeah.
Right. Plus, given that the headstones are right
And what
next
are
to
you
the
gonna do
roads,
anyways if you,
Yeah.
plowing would be
when you get to the
knocking it over.
cemetery, it's all snow anyways.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's some diehard people up there. I was there today. There was people, Gene Russell.
She walks.
There's
They
quite a
walk,
few people
yeah.
that still walk, and they make their own little path all the way around, which is great, you know, but, you know. And I think if you go back in the history on the cemetery commission meetings, you go back back in the 80s, they're talking about the same thing. People
Yeah, right.
like to, and then, sure, you wanna do that, now you gotta take me out of the equation for the town plowing. Now I gotta plow with the town, I gotta plow in the cemeteries to keep everything salted, which we don't wanna use salt because.
It's
now you
always
got-
been closed since
It's always
I've
been
known.
closed, that's right,
It's-
right.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
when someone comes up like that,
Yeah.
just say that, we don't allow it.
Yeah. Pardon the pun, but it just snowballs. If you do a little, you gotta do more and more.
Yeah,
Because if somebody does go in and it's partially, at some point they hit ice or,
it's the same thing with the ice. Some
Yeah.
people may say, oh, there's no snow in there, but the whole back road along the wall, all the trees,
Yeah.
that could be all ice.
Yeah.
And then you'll get people saying, well, the south is okay, but that's not fair. I can't,
yep,
once it's
Yeah.
all out, then we open them up, you know,
Yeah.
and you can't,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? You can't just day by day, just, you know, when it's all gone, the ice is all gone, then we'll open the gates, everybody can get in.
Any public comment from the DPW or cemetery division?
No.
Okay, budget and expenditures review. We look at our sheet quickly.
So, Mike, I looked at the numbers
Oh, great,
just before I got in, so
perfect.
I already made 3 copies, sorry.
We'll look together.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if it matches what you have.
Let's see. So,
14.
Purchase of service. That's
let
what
me,
that's-
the other one has everything here.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're over here.
Oh,
So let's see, site improvements, oh, yeah, 14,283. That's this number here,
Yeah,
okay?
and you got the 50
So-
right
all right.
there.
The 23, so the next one, purchase a service, 23,482.74, okay.
You got 235 instead of 237.
he's got on board.
That's only a couple thousand.
As long as it's not yours, right?
Oh, okay,
237, 802,
235,
91.
235.
Right, it was
Wait a
there.
minute.
It was there.
Okay,
Where?
It's up there.
It's up there. I'm just looking.
I can check, I'll fix this right now then. Well, I'll just put it in as a, February,
Yeah,
right?
and the $400.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I talked to him, he says, you know, like, the
26?
he says, when it gets it. The other one was Mackey's
Prince.
for,
Perpetual.
Mackey's, right?
And so we,
For the rentals, for two rentals.
Yeah, it says 2,000 difference
you're saying this one is
Right.
2, 3, 5,
I don't know.
compared to 237.
So,
7, 0, 2,
you on this slip?
9,
Inform me?
1.
Yeah.
Bill, this came from accounting?
I looked these up myself.
Oh, okay.
And sale of lots.
But when you looked it up, it's from the accounting, from
Yeah,
the accounting part.
Yeah, it's from-
okay.
4,
our
2,
Munis, our
Six.
online accounting system.
ooh.
What was the,
94, 226, 40.
Okay.
yeah, they paid. That-
Allen
they paid that.
Headstone, that would should be the same, and the gift fund.
Route
Okay.
60 and 209.
Because we had we needed a wiring for the building.
Yep, they're okay.
Yeah,
This says negative 20939.
yeah, I did.
Check on it then.
Yeah, that must be,
Wiring for the building, and then putting the lights out,
That's what it says on bills.
yeah.
and then Mackey's.
Here.
And there was 3 of them.
209,
It's a negative
I did,
versus
yes, I
positive.
did, yeah. I'll ask.
We can check.
Oh, okay.
239 is
Oh,
up
that's
there.
In the
but-
accounting office.
That's right.
So the ones we're spending out of is the capital article, right? And that's actually it's at 19025 now.
Where's the,
FY26 expended? Or is that how much we've expended, the 19?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so original and we expended, okay. So we were here, and we're at,
so the difference is,
oh, wait a second. Capital and,
This is it right here. Okay.
so site improvements, 10,000. Okay, why don't we start with the first again? Site improvements. Original was 14,28361.
Mm-hmm.
And we have not expended anything.
where's the 14?
Right here.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay. So that would be here, 14. Oh, why is that adding? Oh, okay, because I've got it.
You have it there, yep.
Okay. This will equal out here. All right. And then purchase of service is perpetual care. Okay. So we said that was
No.
this one here, right?
What was the, did you talk to Greg? About,
Yes,
Which-
48274.
oh, you give it up? No.
And so this is equal to that minus the expended, 19,025. Whoa. So now we've got in perpetual care, 4,457 that we can expend, right?
Yep.
That's right.
And then for the capital article, if I go back to that, that's 14,283.61.
Yep.
14,000?
Mhm.
Okay. So that those are the two numbers we have to work with, right? And then, of course, the backlot expansion.
Now, the interest comes how often? Is it just once a,
Which is the 50,000, but that's, and then you have, what's equal to that? minus the 1744, no, where am I? 1760, right? So for that.
How often is the interest from the perpetual care? Is it every 6 months, every year? Once,
I don't know. We should
do you know, Bill?
I don't know when they updated.
I think we should send our interest to the town manager and accountant to get together, just to see how these funds are managed and when the interest is allocated to us.
Right.
And
Yeah.
also,
Probably.
you know, we have our balances for sale of lot of 94,000.
Is that what the interest is?
Which is an interest-bearing account, and we can go to town meeting and we can ask for any amount of that. And then we have perpetual care, which is at 235,000, but we can only
You can't touch that, though.
spend the interest.
Interest only, that's why I'm asking,
Yeah.
when do we get these?
It's usually, it's once a year.
Yeah.
Is it just once a year?
Yeah, it's like $1,700, right? Is that what
Oh,
you got
okay.
for numbers?
Okay.
That's what I remember.
2.5% of 235?
I think it was 3.5%, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I used the perpetual care interest before we incorporated with Bill with the 10,000 and 10,000 with Rob Oliver. We were using that money for gas, the prisoners, food, chainsaws,
Yeah.
supplies and stuff, But then we were able to get 10,000 through Rob Oliver, and then he was able to secure another 10, which gave us 20, and then you guys took care of that money, that 1,700.
I thought there was only 2.5% though. I
It
thought
could
the
have
last
been, yeah,
meeting-
it could have been. It's been a few years now. He's been here 4 years now, right?
Yeah.
4 years, so it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
Because Rob was here for less than a year, but he was able to get that 10 grand for us to use
Right.
as supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thought, get together with the town manager, here's the funding, here's the balances, and then, what is an appropriate way to spend this?
Right.
Do we try to make, with perpetual care, we can't touch except the interest,
No.
so that guides
It's the
itself.
interest.
Right.
But the other one, the sale of lots,
You can spend it all. if
we
you
could
want.
spend it all down to zero, or, so what do they wanna see? Do they wanna see a balance that gains interest, and then we spend from that?
Yeah.
And if we wanna do a big project, do we go like we did with the backlot expansion, put that in a capital plan?
Right.
Or do we take a big chunk of this,
Well,
So,
I
just
think-
for my knowledge, how do we know, you mentioned the stuff for the machinery and all
Yeah.
that is
Right.
coming out of perpetual funds?
It used to. It doesn't anymore now.
Oh,
Now it comes out of
Yeah.
our account. Because
DPW operational budget.
Yeah,
Oh,
DPW,
okay.
right.
I thought I heard you say it was,
You guys did up until a few years back.
okay.
You guys. That's what we used. That's why we were so short on money, because we were using sale of lots money to get things done.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, once Rob Oliver got in, he was able to establish 10,000, and then Bill got us another 10. So
Good.
now we got our 20,000 that we're using to do our little things that we have to do, and you guys can pitch in that 1,700 or whatever you want to do. You bought a cabinet last year for us.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, we have that here of our perpetual care.
Right.
We did the Memorial Day flower plantings.
Yep.
South Cemetery stone wall repair.
Yeah.
North Cemetery hedge plantings,
Yep.
and the north front hedge trimming.
Yep.
So that was our perpetual care. And then for capital sale of lots, we have, we did this I believe we did the file cabinet off of that and the Sims software. And then we have the gravestone straightening at South Cemetery we want to do.
Yeah,
And we have the Fish Street Cemetery wall we've approved.
yeah. I got the signature thing,
Yeah.
thing, this, you guys gotta look at this after, so we can vote on this, you guys can vote on that. Just wanna make sure, so I can order this, 'cause it's gonna take a while to get this, so we'll talk about that after too, though.
So, right, and the plaque for that.
Yeah, plaque should
And
be-
then,
Right. What's that, $2,000, I think it was? I think it was $2,000.
yeah.
Yes.
And so this, let's see, South Cemetery gravestone repairs, this, their original quote was 13,550. And so in order to do all the work in the South Cemetery, yeah, on the plaque, we would need 9,050.
Yeah,
So what we've already.
On top of the 13.
No. We originally had the quote for 13,550, and we reduced it to 6,500 so we could cover the Fish Street wall.
Okay.
right.
So coming back now, if we wanted to complete Fish Street with the plaque and all,
Yeah.
and complete the South Cemetery, the full repairs, we would have to allocate another 7,050.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we had discussed that, let's finish up Cherry Hill, the Fish Street, get that all done, the plaque in, get the wall built, get the grass in.
Right.
And then continue on in the south with the wall and the headstone straightening and all that. Okay.
So,
But you got two different numbers there. Are you adding them? We already budgeted for the
It-
13.
yeah, in yellow is what
14,300.
we've agreed to spend
It's 14.
out of the 14,28361.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got.
That should be equal to what we just updated here. Oh, well, it's the same number, right? So actually, we're minus $16 here.
Yeah, I was just saying, it should have been 14,300.
So does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
This here is those two numbers.
Yep.
So we're right there, actually a little minus $16. And then there's, that doesn't include the plaque as 2,000, and then well, and this number we can adjust. We didn't commit to the South Cemetery work yet.
The 2,000 for the plaque it's actually, the plaque is only, it was 800 for the plaque.
Right.
And then there was another $1,200 for Bobby to do.
Right.
That, the 5 stones that he's gonna fix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's what that was. When I had told you originally 2,000 for the plaque, it was 800, it was actually 800 for the plaque and then
5 stones.
1,200 for the 5 stones, correct.
Okay.
And I do have a picture of him, he's got 2 of them, made up, did an excellent job on it
Okay.
too. And I did talk to Mr. Richard McGrath.
Is that all of
Yeah.
them?
It's working. It's Richard McGrath. He's doing the Levi stone. He's gonna have that Levi stone. He said so he's doing that one. Bobby's got the other 4, and then we still have to get the big one out of the South Cemetery. He's got to take it out of the ground.
And all that's into the pricing that we just figured.
Yeah, everything's in there.
McGrath's and Bobby's.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what Todd's
Yeah.
saying. So if
Okay.
we,
I think we allocated for everything.
so 7,800, let me just put these two will be for that, and then so the 7,800 and the 2,000 will cover the Fish Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, so actually, why don't I just put me say that equals this here. Then, so the committed expense is the 9,800. You have the 14,283 available, and so this would give us, minus that. Oh, what do I do here? I think I'm going backward here. So 9,800, that's what we've committed, okay. So allocations, that has to equal 9,800, right? And then that's what we have left. So we'd had $4,483 left.
To do the ones in pink.
Yeah, to work on the South Street,
So we're gonna have to,
South Cemetery.
November, we're gonna have to ask for,
Well, should we ask for it in May?
if we wanna get that done, I think we're
Yeah.
gonna.
So my thought, we should ask for it in May.
What else has to be done so we don't have to go back again and again?
Cool.
We just do it one time. Do we take just 10 or do we take what we actually need?
So we need that. Plus that. Which is the 13, that's the total we got
13,550.
to straighten the stones. And then if we take the 13,550 minus what we have, we got 9. So we'd have to ask for 9K plus. So we could go for 10,
Right.
and that would
Yeah,
just put
that's-
us there.
That's just cutting it close.
Yes, that just gets the
And we don't
money
do
to
anything
complete
else
that and
for
not
the
do,
year.
yeah. Unless we have money left in perpetual care. Right? Are these numbers still good? Let's see.
Funds left is 3,800.
That should be equal to, what did we say here?
Yeah, because we're gonna do straighten it out, south. We're gonna finish the wall.
Oh, we said that was that there.
Remember they wanted to start that? Yeah.
Well, I think I'm messing things up here. That's what we have left.
You don't have to put those equations in parentheses. You're laughing because,
So right now, perpetual care, we have 4,400, and I think we're all set for all our invoices, right? For
I think we don't have anything
yeah,
else,
so
right?
we have no outstanding invoices,
No.
and we have no allocations.
Mm-hmm.
So we already spent the 9,800, what's in yellow, but we need 13,550, and we have
Yeah, we would have the 4,483 left.
we only have 4,483.
Yeah,
And what's the balance there, 14? The fund expendable balance, right there, the 14,283.
that's what we have right now. And we haven't spent, but we committed the 7,800, the 9,800.
9,800, so that means we have 4,483 left.
Yeah, uncommitted.
And uncommitted, okay.
And 4,457 in perpetual care, uncommitted. But we'll probably do Memorial Day
So
flowers.
that's about
right?
another 9,000.
And,
I personally wouldn't cut it close and just ask for 10. That's my personal opinion, but it's
Right.
up to the board. I would probably go a little bit more and ask more, just to make sure if anything emergencies come up,
right,
we got something to cover.
okay.
That makes sense. So how much more do we-
ask 20 instead of 10?
I would think so. I would agree to
You want to
that.
ask for 20?
I'd say that.
Okay, and that would bring the 94 down to 74.
74. That's enough.
Okay,
So Mike, if you're doing that at the May town meeting, the warrant closes March 16th, so you gotta let the town manager know pretty quick.
Who puts it
Yeah.
in, he or you? He does.
we do.
So
Yeah,
March
March
16th.
So we would need tonight a motion
Yeah,
to,
Increase.
request $20,000 for, work to be performed in the South Cemetery and,
All the cemeteries.
all the cemeteries. Okay, for planned projects.
For planned projects.
Okay.
From the select board or from,
Well, we'll make a motion, and then I'll send it to the select board to include on the spring town warrant an article for the cemetery commission and say we passed this motion.
okay.
yeah. Send it to the town manager.
Okay. Should it just be to the town manager? Or,
You can send it to the
I
select
can
board
look at what
also,
I did
but
last time. Okay.
yeah, definitely the town manager.
So do you want to make a motion? Or,
Go right ahead, Dave.
Okay.
I like to second the motion.
I make a motion that we ask for $20,000 from the,
From sale of
From
lots
sale.
sale
lots.
lots?
Right.
Okay,
to capital, right?
The North and South Cemetery,
for all the cemeteries.
for all the cemeteries, okay? So I second the motion.
okay. So what are we gonna say for
Embellishment. It's usually the word that we use. is
Future embellishment?
That's usually the word we used.
Okay. Let's get these. So you made a motion to ask for, or request 20K, request 20K, request a 20K transfer,
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
transfer
from,
from sale of lots fund,
Try it.
fund,
Jimmy didn't sound good today.
got the word from in there,
He didn't sound good.
20,000 transfer from. Right there,
to the
to the
capital
capital fund
for embellishment of
Cemeteries.
cemeteries.
See, now I always get confused. Is it cemeteries, T-I-E-S, or is it cemetery with the T apostrophe S, cemeteries?
T-E-R-I-S.
I-E-S?
yes.
All right, no, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm
If you're not sure.
I'm not
ask
sure.
Google.
I've been doing that for 12 years.
you wanna-
I've been doing cemeteries with the S and the IES.
You're not changing now, right?
Now that you guys told me to, I will.
You will.
Okay, so Donna seconded,
She seconded,
Yes.
all in
all in
favor?
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, good. I wanted to give you guys these copies real quick.
So that's the critical item tonight, to get that in.
Yep,
You guys gotta make a motion,
Okay.
because I gotta get that ordered. So, that was the plaque. And remember, we had come up with the, how do we word it? Remember, Donna was the,
Oh, gosh.
you were the person that.
and the second wife.
Yeah, I think it'll work. I mean, you know, when we were talking about that overall? I think that'll work.
Yeah.
You know,
If we move the children, is this all set and great?
well, I just gotta call them first thing in the morning, tell them it's a go. They got it all ready to go.
I'm just wondering if we could
I don't know.
move the children of up a little bit and put the "and" in between. That would look better than,
Say that again? Huh?
I see what you're saying.
if we move the children of up one space and the ampersand sign that's in front of
yeah,
the
yeah.
second, put that in the middle of Captain Levi Goodrich and the second wife,
That may not fit.
Betsy.
Oh, I see.
That would look better, I think.
All right, I'll ask Bobby, okay.
So you're saying put this here?
No, I'm saying put that in the middle.
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
Oh,
Move that
that.
up.
Because what that'll do, that might,
Space down?
yeah, you're gonna take an extra line out of there. I'll ask
Yeah.
Bobby, but if
If you move it up one, the
Yeah.
children of,
Yeah, I
move
see,
that
what
up.
you're,
There's probably
That
not
looks
space
bad,
there
good.
to reformat.
that'll look better. but-
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Because it looks too like a
There's
run-on.
enough room.
Okay, all right, I'll tell him, all right.
You don't understand?
Yeah,
what-
I see what, yeah, you just told me.
Okay.
All right, so you want the
Is Betsy the second wife or the first wife?
second wife.
Second wife, okay.
His first wife was, yeah, right here.
Hannah,
Is it Hannah? Yeah, because,
thought it
yeah, it
was.
was Hannah, yeah.
do you usually always use caps in all of your, writing on the stones and stuff? Is everything done in caps? 'Cause I'm just asking a general question. I don't-
Just like that.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, yeah. Does that look all right? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't know if that was the norm. It probably is because you want to
Yeah.
see it from afar.
yeah. I don't remember seeing it any different way.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can have them center the 1822, line it up with the 1809, and the 1824 isn't lined up. It's
Oh, I see
indented.
what you're saying.
Unless he's doing it by centering,
I'll ask
maybe he
him.
was centering the whole line. That
No,
could
I'll
be.
ask him, I'll ask him.
So here's a question,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna ask, is there a reason it doesn't say 1822 to 1823?
where's that? On Josiah?
Yeah, so if you had his name first versus the year, is there a reason? Again, I'm just asking in
No, I
general.
don't know. I think I think that was the best way they thought everything would fit on that 18-inch plaque.
Yeah,
I think that was the reason why it's set up the way it
disregard what I
was.
said, I see what he did.
Yeah.
He centered the whole line.
Yeah, I see son, daughter, son, Senate.
Right,
But it needed a
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, what do you think?
I think it's fine.
Yeah, okay. What's up to you? I'll ask them if you guys wanna do that, or unless you wanna just.
so question for you.
I think
Do you-
so.
To me, it's
Yeah.
You want to put the
confusing.
name over here and then 1822 to 1820?
Yeah, because, well, I
That
personally
would-
do, because I think it looks,
Yeah.
it's too confusing for me to
Yeah.
read across the line.
So you're talking, Donnie, you're talking about 1822 to 1823?
Put the name first and then put the
Yeah.
years.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
With a dash.
1822, then 1823.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll.
I just think it would
Okay.
it would be easier to read.
All right, so if we do that, then then we can order it right away, because I can't wait another month, because we won't get it until,
Can you just email us so
Yeah,
we can have a
absolutely.
final approval? And we
Yeah.
can do it via email, right?
yeah, sure.
Do you agree with that? Do you think that putting 1822 to 1823?
Yeah, unless they have a reason that,
Not to.
you always do it this way, you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did
Yeah,
they
no,
lay
I'll
it
ask
out,
them.
did the Leominster Monument lay this out?
I don't think so. I think the plaque company laid it out.
Oh, okay, okay.
So maybe,
I'm guessing by this one
Because
Joshua, that was 3 months.
Yeah,
The 1822 was like November, 1822 to
right, probably,
January, February. 'cause
the
he
deaths
only
are in
put 3
order.
months.
The deaths are definitely in order.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
the name, yeah.
But I'm guessing that's at the end of the year is when he was born.
He was born in 1822.
At the end of the year, November or so,
I-
because he's only got 3 months there.
Right, so yeah, correct.
I'm
right.
just-
1823, right. And then I believe there's one that, now the daughter Mary is 1824, 1824. She was only 1 day.
Right,
And then you got James, he was 3 days.
Yeah.
that's so sad.
Yeah, I'll ask him about that, and I'll ask, I don't think he's the one that, because he sends this in. You know, he sends the information in, and then they figure it out on the plaque that you guys bought, which is like, which I think it was 12 inches by 18.
Yeah,
So, but I'll double check. And if they can move that over, like you said, Donna, put the names first.
Mm-hmm.
Names first. And then see if they can do that. Okay. All right. That's why I brought those.
Yeah, so it'll say Joshua 1822 to 18.
Yeah, I'll probably put a dash line in there, probably
Yeah.
1822 dash
Yes.
1823, 3 months.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Sorry about that.
All right, no worries.
So.
Yes, Hannah is her name, Donna, that's right.
sometimes I have a good memory.
Oh, I don't know where my memory's been. Do not know. Yeah, okay. No worries.
And 3 months should be MOS, I believe.
Oh, really?
I think so.
What do they have?
MLN.
I'm
All
pretty
right,
sure
I'll
that's how you abbreviate it.
Ask
I think you're right.
about. Ask about that, okay. Really?
I'm gonna, hold on.
Yeah, see, here's the company right here, International Bronze Plaque Company, since 1936, that's what they work for using. All right, no worries.
So are you sourcing the plaque yourself, or does it still go through Leominster? That,
It's going through Leominster.
It's going through Leominster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just told them all the
Oh, okay.
information, and then they send it off to them.
Okay.
Because Bobby's gonna pin this, he's gonna be the one that puts, when he gets it, he's gonna set it up on the stone, you know. he's
Oh,
gonna-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, he's gonna drill
Okay.
holes and set it, you know,
Yeah.
that's part of that $1,200, the $2,000.
Right.
You know? Yeah, I can't do that, I don't want to do that.
Yes, the word months is abbreviated to MOS.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Good catch. Take care of that tomorrow. Then I'll email you.
Okay.
Next.
So we need a motion to, approve.
Change the plaque?
No, to approve expending on the plaque?
I think you guys.
Or
I
did
thought we did.
Yeah, you
Didn't
already
we?
did. Yeah, you already did.
You-
This was
we
just to make
approved it.
sure, but now we're gonna change it around.
Well, we
I'm
did.
sure it won't cost any more
Did-
money.
Okay, we can always do it.
If it does.
next
If you
week
wanna
if
make a
we need
motion, I'll
to.
make the motion to.
I think we did
We
it though.
did the 7,800. Let's see,
Did that, and the plaques and stoneworks 2,000.
we
We didn't-
mentioned that in November.
Can we do that? in
Yeah, we
November?
didn't, I don't think we did, why don't we make a motion?
Make a
to
motion to
approve.
spend the $2,000 for the plaque and the, what was it, sidewall?
Work on the headstones. Work on the headstones. And-
Work on the headstones for the
Yeah.
Fish Street Cemetery.
Correct,
And
yeah,
I second the motion.
that's correct.
Can see I type well here.
See, that's,
Down the second.
Donna
Donna,
seconded.
that's David.
All in
That's-
favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
See, he built those, you cannot even
Got it.
tell.
headstone.
Really?
Yeah, he put them together, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
beginning-
marble, right?
Yeah.
Supposed to correct this as
White
I
marble,
type.
yeah, 1800s.
We gotta get an upgrade.
Wow,
Does a
really
good
nice.
job.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch, that was my shoulder that cracked.
On to invoices due. Do we have any invoices?
The Mackey bill? No, we took care of it.
Yeah.
No, you guys paid have you seen the lights on the pole?
No.
I
Oh, they look
haven't
good.
either.
Yeah, they look all right. I mean, those are big poles. I mean, they're, you know, those are big poles.
Mhm.
Those lights are only for 25 feet, and that pole's 30, I say 36, 32, 34? I got it written down, 32 I think it is.
Is it solar or is
Yeah,
it?
solar lights, we got them up there, yeah.
Okay,
So they're on now.
Yep,
I'll have to
they're
go
on.
take a
All
look.
right. Yeah, I'll have to do that.
You can see them when you drive down Page and you look down through, you can see the light up there.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
DPW Director and Superintendent reports. Start with the North Cemetery backlot expansion.
Yeah, so I called Greg Roy today, and he didn't get back to me, but the little bit I did talk to him, it sounds like they have the design just about done, and they started to put the cost estimate together. I think he's just kind of busy, so he hasn't finished it yet, but I'm sure I'll hear from him tomorrow. Get a better update, but it sounds like they're pretty close.
Are we on schedule, and once we get this approved, was there a schedule that we were gonna have this all done by the end of 2026, or what's the schedule for this whole thing?
The calendar year 26, I think we can get it done by, but fiscal year 26, no, that won't happen.
Yeah, fiscal ends in
June 30th.
June 30th, but
June.
well, yeah, we're thinking calendar year, right?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, when would we start putting people
Probably in the fall,
in the fall?
late fall.
Okay.
I think
Probably.
I think we'll be all right. You know, once we get, I'm sure whoever we get in there, they're gonna, you know, they'll get going on it right away. You know, and whoever we get in there, whether it's whoever, you know.
Do we have anybody that wants plots?
Well, we haven't put nothing out to bid yet.
That
so-
wants plots, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a whole folder full. Everybody's just dying to get in, Dave. How many times I hear that? Yeah, there's a whole folder full, and I do have them in order. So, you know what I mean? I have them in order. So the first ones that came to me and we talked about it, I put them right on top, and then I just kept going down through. So there shouldn't be any problem with anybody, you know.
Okay.
Yep. I have 4 bodies. I have 4 bodies to do in the spring. We have 2 in the mausoleum right now, and we have 10 cremations lined up. So it's going to be a busy spring too. So
You got 4 bodies and you got 10
10
cremations?
cremations, yeah. And I got a whole
That go
list of-
into the vault? 10 cremations that go,
No, not into the columbarium. No, just in the graves.
In the graves?
Yeah. Actually, I do think I have one that's going in the columbarium. Yeah, I do. I can't think of what it is now. I don't have that folder with me, but yeah.
Oh, how many cremations did you say?
10 lined
10
up.
cremations.
10 lined up right now, and then I have another probably 5 or 6 that they haven't made a commitment yet. So there are quite a few.
But they're all going in, all but one is going into the graves and.
Yeah, I believe it's one person. Yeah, going into, actually, no, it's 2. That's Dave's mom and dad. They're gonna be going into the columbarium. He bought two columbariums. He put his wife in the first one, and he bought a second one for his mom and dad. His father just passed away, and he says he wants to do it in the spring. So that's the one. So 9 in the cemetery, 1 in the columbarium.
Oh, 9 and 1,
Yeah.
okay.
And then four full burials in the.
Yep.
You know. Let's see. We already talked about the sign. These are just my list for spring. Spread the fertilizer. I never got a chance to do the fertilizer. I was really bummed out about that. We're gonna stain down those compost bins. I'm gonna fix those compost bins. And like we did to the wells. And the wells came out great. Probably gonna get that young boy back again, Jasma.
Hopefully.
Yep, and we got 2 kids all lined up. We had a Sachion that we had at the end, a Sachion, and James that I had for 2 years. He's coming back. So Pete graduated. He's going to be a lawyer, and he's all done. But we got James and Sachion coming back. So we got two part-timers ready to go. We're going to work on We gotta do some crack fill, we got 3 roads we gotta crack fill. Just a bunch of little stuff that we wanna do. We gotta finish doing the flailing on the North Cemetery. You guys might wanna think about paying for that. We'll talk about it later.
What's that?
The flailing, we gotta get the flailing done in the north. The south is all done. We just gotta do we gotta do
I
the
thought we
north.
already did that.
In the north.
North Cemetery.
I mean, the south. South is all done.
The north isn't.
No.
We did some, didn't we? I thought we did, maybe
No,
we did, no? We just did the
it
south?
got too late.
Okay, I thought we did.
Believe it or not, usually I go right up until, after the first week of November 11th, we had the Veterans Day.
Mhm.
I think right after that, like a week or two later, we started getting snow and I shut down right away.
Right.
So usually, I mean, there have been times I've cut right up until the first week of Christmas, right up to Christmas,
Right,
week of
right.
Christmas. But not this year. This year was cut short quick.
I know.
It's been a long winter. But these are just north and south, how I keep my little list,
Okay.
So everything looks good there. No, that's pretty much really it. Oh, we do want to trim the hedges in the south this year. So if we go like on a plan, like a 2-year plan,
Every 2 years.
every 2 years, so every year, 1 year, we're gonna do the south, and then the following year, because it all sets. And we wanna do that. We wanna get it nice and tight, keep them trimmed, let them tight. It'll be a lot less money than what we've been paying to get them to where they are now, and now they can get in there one day.
So you're gonna do north 1 year, south the next, north
Right,
and then
right, do a
south.
rotation and just keep doing that.
And who do we have doing them?
We can put it out to bid, I can rotate between whatever you wanna do, however we wanna do it. We can put it out to bid, or we can have Bolac.
Is it gonna be enough to put out the bid? I mean,
No, but I mean,
it's not that.
I don't wanna leave anybody out, I mean, if Katie Forrester wants to say, Todd, I wanna, throw a number out there or someone, I mean, how can we do that?
Yeah. Well, we can ask 3 or 4 contractors for
Yep.
prices and
Yep.
go from there.
Yeah, and see where we are, because we did that out of perpetual care, which we said we're at, what, 4,800? And then maybe some interest will come in.
Yeah, you might get Jacobs,
So-
you might get Einstein,
Yeah.
we know we already got Lakeview, we know we got Bolac, but there's a few other people out there that might
Yeah,
want
we
to.
can-
But the ones that have been done in south for the last 2 years or 3, whatever,
Last time we did it was, I think it was.
it was Lakeview, right?
Yeah, it was Lakeview, right. So we could, that's what I'm saying, we don't have to always go with the same person.
Does one do a
I
better
just
job
don't
than the
want
other?
anything,
What's that?
Does one do a better job than the other?
I can't say that on TV.
I'm
They
not
all do
asking-
great work, trust me.
They all do good work.
Because they know me, because I'm watching, I make sure, because my name's on it.
Right, I understand.
And they do, they're all great. Doesn't matter who it's Mark Bursch or the Bolac brothers, doesn't matter. And I'm sure Katie Ford, I'm sure they all do a great job, That's what I'm saying, we might wanna, put it out there a little bit, because,
Okay.
all right. And that's really all I got, really.
Okay. We're gonna kick off our rules versus bylaws discussion and comparison. I noticed that in the on the town portal, our link to the bylaws is more up to date than if you go to the town charter link. So I think I'll see if I can find who's post that, because they're different, it looks like that if you go to the link for the entire town charter and look, you get older numbers for cost
Yeah.
versus what we have, and it's the same title, so it's kind of weird, but
You're right.
I think we.
You're right, because if you go to the website, it says totally something different. And that's what I'm saying, we need to get everything organized, so it all says the same thing.
who changes the charter though?
Well, I looked at, I used, of course, Copilot.
Because
here.
I know when we did the new rules and regs, we had the town post it on their site.
Can I just-
But I don't think we, yeah, go ahead. I don't think we found out who does it with the charter. Who changes
I have it
it.
right here.
Well,
I-
the charter itself, is correct when it says everything that you guys are responsible for, right? The only thing that was added in there in that time frame is the fact that when it comes to day-to-day operations and falls under the town, which delegates to the DPW. That's when like I told you before, that's when you guys just can't make rules, or you can,
We do the rules and regulations.
You
do
can.
You do the maintenance.
but but the thing is, if you make a rule and regulation that has something to do with day-to-day operations, it has to be okayed by the DPW. It has to be okayed by the town, because you can't make a rule that, say you cut the grass 2.5 inches, and you make that rule, and you put it in the paper, and you put it on the rules and regulations. Well, we can't afford that, we can't do that, so why would you wanna make that kind of rule? That's why you have to sit down and we have to work together on those rules and regulations. You just can't say, oh, I want the cemeteries cut 2.5 inches. I don't care that there's only one person cutting the grass. The commission can't just, you can say that, legally you can, but where's that gonna get you? All it does is get us heartache. And for a few years there, it was pretty hard. And that's what I'm talking about.
I don't think we considered just you doing the grass cutting, because we had other people that we could call in to do it if we had to.
But no, you can't, because we're a union. You just can't hire people to come in and do a union job. The town of Lunenburg is responsible for, the DPW is responsible for cutting and the maintenance of the cemetery. You guys just can't call people in and say, we want this.
No, we wouldn't.
Right.
Right, that would, I know,
You guys.
right, but that's what I'm trying
We
to
don't,
say.
we make the rules and
Non-compliant.
We'd have
regulations.
to do it.
That would be us, but what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say is, it's like the shrubbery, when you guys got involved with the shrubs, and you guys are calling out.
I mean, it's like when you do the snow plowing, you call for other contractors to come in because you know what you can do and what you can't do. So I figured that you would do the same thing under the cemeteries.
Well, Dave, that's what I'm trying to say.
If we had enough money,
If
we
that's
could.
that's the point,
We
that's
don't
the
have enough
kicker.
funds.
You guys wanted us to cut the grass at 2.5 inches, 2 cemeteries, you have one cemetery superintendent. And that you guys rolled down, well, we don't care, you guys didn't listen, well, I don't wanna see, you guys wrote that rule and went to the Board of Selectmen and said, and we tried to tell you, Bill and I sat there in that meeting, right here, right in this thing. We sat right here, I sat right there, Bill sat over there, and we told you, we don't agree with that. We've done that a couple times at your meetings with your past commissioner.
Because at that time, when it was done,
Yeah,
the grass was at 5 inches sometimes.
but Dave,
And
so but you don't make a rule and make 5 pages of rules and regulations to make us look bad. And
I
that's,
didn't make you look bad. We were trying to make sure that it was,
I've already made up
Level.
the new rules and regulations that I wasn't gonna bring it up, I wanted you guys to look at it, but I think that you guys should look at the rules and regulations that that the DPW and I set up. And I think once you see this, you're gonna understand how nice and easy and simple everything is. And then we don't have to get into the weeds of everything. It's right here, this is the cemeteries and burials, duties of the boards and commissions and powers. And like you said, the board has the sole care superintendents, but at the bottom, it always says, subject to the approval of the town, which is the DPW. So that's what I'm trying to say. So when you make a rule, you gotta make it with us. And Nancy didn't do that. You guys just made a rule 2.5 inches and made me look bad because I couldn't keep up with that. I could never do that. 2.5 inches.
It also depends on the weather conditions. So
And
it's
the
kind of
burials.
I understand where you're coming from.
And we have 5 pages of rules and regulations, which we gotta get back down to 2, because before, we only had 2 pages of rules and regulations. And it was very simple. And it wasn't a day-to-day, what was that? What was it that, a case-by-case basis. You cannot have a case-by-case basis. Cannot do that. You gotta have a set of rules, and that's it. Everybody's gotta follow the rules. So
did you
that's
put
why,
in the letter to the selectmen
that's why I said we gotta,
for an extra.
there's a couple problems that we gotta fix before we
Did you-
before we open up that other lot, we gotta
No,
fix
I
these
haven't
problems.
Okay.
We can touch base on that.
What's that?
Yeah,
Okay. But, okay, so, and I looked, at least what it's saying is, the rules and regulations are not, part of the town charter or the bylaws, it's a sub-level. So we can work those and come up with, refine them, restructure them,
Yes,
and then re-release them.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And I would just also confer with the town manager to make sure, that's an agreement, that we can do that.
Yeah, you don't have to change it.
So,
You don't have to change the charter.
Right.
Because the charter.
We can't change the
Can't.
charter.
That's-
Well, every 10 years, you can,
We-
every 10
yeah,
years.
10
you can,
years.
Which I believe the 10 years is up next year, I believe.
Yeah.
But we don't, the charter, it has it in there. I know it's a gray area, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It has your authority, but it also has us involved. But after 2001, when it got delegated, when it got taken away, I shouldn't say taken away from the the cemetery commission, but it got incorporated into the DPW or the town. Now it's the town's responsibility, and if you look through all the notes, it says you guys have to work with the DPW, give your input to the DPW. Not the other way around was the way it was before 2001, when Bill Gussis turned it into.
What do you suggest to make sure that the cemeteries look perfect, if you want to use the word perfect, so that the grass doesn't grow over a certain amount because you got other things you got to do?
Yeah. Well,
How do
that's
we
great.
make
That's
it
a great
so
question. Then
Do we get the part-timers to learn how to
Yeah.
mow? Do we hire more part-timers? Do we
No,
hire
I think
a
what.
full-timer?
It all comes down to funding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get more funding, we can do
Now,
this
if I get a man, if you guys wrote a letter to the town, right? Bill wrote a letter to the town manager and the selectman, get me an extra worker. Now, if I can hire an extra full-time employee, that's what that kid's gonna be doing, cutting all the time. I'll be cutting, then I can go talk to people, meet up with people, sell the lots. The kids are great, and I shouldn't say kids, but you know what I'm saying. The kids are great. They weed whack, they cut, they clean up, they do a great job. I don't want them cutting around 300-year-old stones. Not that they can't, but they don't. You know what I mean? I need someone.
Right.
I need someone. I need somebody. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I got so mad when that happened. 2.5 inches. I couldn't even. I mean, I cut. How many times did I cut a year? I cut all 3 cemeteries. What, 8 times? 8 times a year.
So you're doing all the cutting yourself, unless
Pretty
you
much.
call.
Unless
in-
I call.
You
Huh?
really cut the grass 8 times a year?
Yes. Well, that's.
How would I like to cut my grass more than that?
That's how many acres, you know, you gotta think of that.
Right.
No, you're right, Dave, we did hire Bolak in Lakeview to come in for Memorial Day. Memorial Day, July 4th, and Veterans Day, we always made sure, you know.
Everything looks great.
That's the biggest part, right?
So when
Okay.
people say, well, Todd, how come the south looks great and the north looks crappy? Well, that's because I do a rotation.
Right.
And when I tried to say that at that meeting with the Board of Selectmen gentleman that was sitting right next to me, and he wouldn't even look at me, and I says, what I do is I take the south cemetery and I do the south, and I do it in squares. I weed whack, I do that, then I move to the next, and I keep going around. Well, by the time I get done doing that, selling lots, doing burials, by the time I get to the north, the grass is 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches high. So that's the rotation I do. So when people say, well, why do you even bother cutting the north? I mean, the old sections. Just cut where the new barrels are. That's not the way to do that. That is my responsibility. There's nobody left alive for the old section. So I take full responsibility, which I'm supposed to. So I do the road. And when I explain that to the people, then they're like, I get it. Okay, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's why I need another man. If I can get one more person, I think we'll be okay, you know?
So I was supposed to write a letter, but I haven't done it yet.
Oh.
Did you say you wrote a letter to, or you requested that?
I had, they wanted me to put together goals and objectives. So one of my goals was to hire a full-time person in the cemeteries.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll go a long way if you guys write something too.
Okay.
Okay, I'll follow up and do that then. I'll let you see.
And the only reason I say 2 papers, I just think 5 papers, when you hand somebody 5 papers of rules and regulations, and half of them don't even belong, it's directed towards the DPW and the cemetery
Doesn't-
superintendent, you know.
2 pages, 3, 4, 5. Remember, it all goes by
Yeah.
the type and the, you know, the spacing. I don't think it really.
Yeah.
What I would like to find out though is, do any of the colleges have programs for
Agricultural,
horticulture? Yeah,
or agricultural or horticultural?
so that we can hire them and use their credit. You know,
Yeah.
you sign up
Like an internship?
internship. Thank you.
Sure.
Can
Well,
we do an
I mean,
internship?
That's something, but see, that's something where,
Again, you have to pay for that.
I mean, if the town says no,
But it-
there is no pay
An
for it.
internship wouldn't be a paid position, right?
Typically, yes.
It is, well,
I
okay.
think
I
we
see
can
what-
solve a lot of problems if I can get one more employee, you know?
But I'm saying if the town
No, I
doesn't
know.
do the employee, can we do an intern? Because
No.
some interns are not paid. They're done by credit,
Yes, you're right.
the school credit they get. So,
But I don't think somebody wants to be working outside cutting grass and not getting paid. That's a
Exactly.
lot.
Especially when it's 85 degrees out.
yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, we have to find out how much he's gonna, I mean, a college student's not gonna get paid the same as a regular full-time student.
Well, the thing is with a full-time employee also, he could do the same thing I do when it snows, that now Bill's got another man to drive, because God,
Yeah.
we need
No,
another
I
guy.
agree with you, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if the town doesn't,
I think the town will, because I think they can see, you know, I mean, they can, I think people see how hard I work down there, and, you know, here I am asking for help, so look at the camera, hey, I need some help. You know. But,
okay,
Okay.
next.
So did you want to put your thoughts then together on the rules and regulations and the areas that are sticky points? And we'll,
I just think we just have to,
Yeah.
yeah,
We'll do that.
yeah, we can do
I'll,
that.
I'll look at where these things are posted.
Yeah.
They're, you know, we have them on our page.
Right.
And here's where there's
Right.
discrepancies. So
Right.
when we get everything done, we can say, here, repopulate this thing.
Right, because when we get
I've
in,
read them over already. There is
Yeah.
one section that I will
Okay.
recommend a change to,
Yeah.
which is
Okay.
putting the flowers just in the front and not
Yeah.
in the back of
Yeah.
those.
yeah, we wanna get that taken care of before we start getting into selling those new lots and, you know, we wanna all be on the same page. And like I said, the last meeting we had, you know, there's a couple things that we really need to straighten out.
Right.
We can't allow what happened. There's a couple of things that we gotta talk about, and how we gotta deal with it, I mean,
It makes sense? Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, so we'll put together our recommendations.
Yeah.
and
Great.
Have them ready for the next meeting.
Okay, that makes total sense.
Okay.
And that'll give me time to, and I don't know if you want to also check the other towns and see what they charge and.
Okay.
I'll look into that. I do
Are you
have,
when
I
you're
do
talking
have
about,
some of the paperwork from,
are you-
I think it's 2 years ago,
are you talking about the sale of lots right now?
how much they charge, yeah, the other
Okay,
towns.
so sale of lots, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
so-
don't think we should check like the cities, I think we should check
The
other
towns.
towns, like Townsend,
Yeah.
Ashby.
Yeah, if you wanna raise them, if you wanna raise the rates, yeah, we wanna make sure we get everything all set.
Right,
So why don't you and I collectively do that,
okay.
and then we can
Okay.
see what we come up with? Because I think it makes sense.
Is that legal to do?
What's
For
that?
two of us to get together
Well,
and,
no, we don't have to, we can just
we
close.
don't have to get together.
No,
Yeah.
you're just gonna search, I'm gonna search, we're
Yeah,
gonna compare what
okay.
we find.
Yep, bring it back here and talk about it.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't think I have anything else
Okay.
for it.
let's see here. Okay, I think we covered that pretty well.
Grants we can do next month, next time,
Sure.
okay.
And did we have a time? Did you happen to reserve any further room time, or is this good to meet the last Thursday of the month, or?
Thursdays are okay with me, what, did you wanna change it?
No, I'm asked, did you reserve the room for next month?
Oh, hold on, I'll check my
So it
calendar.
would be the 26th of March.
Hold on, No, I gotta go reserve it.
Okay.
I'll do it tomorrow morning, or tomorrow sometime. I thought I did, but I don't have it in my calendar.
March 19th.
So do you wanna make it the
Did you say March 19th?
26th,
They
Dave?
They said the 26th?
Oh, 26.
Do you have it down on your calendar?
No, I don't
I
have
don't
anything.
either.
So you probably didn't do it.
I probably
We've been
didn't.
gone for a long time.
Yeah. I think you just did the block of the last 3 months.
Yeah. So I'll do March, April, May, and June.
Sounds good.
I'll do 4 months.
March, April, May, and June. You said the last Thursday of the month?
It's usually the third or fourth week of the month, yes.
Well,
Okay.
So normally I'll try to do the fourth.
you wanna do the 4th? Okay, so I'm gonna pencil that in. It's the 23rd of April.
March, April, May, and June. Fourth week. I have to check their calendar and see if it's blocked out already. If it's not, then we can get in, approve it.
Sounds good.
That's the 30th.
7:16, I make a motion, we adjourn? Unless you have something else to go ahead?
I think we're good.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.